Your oppressor has no need to cry, so God has no need to allow his breast to run with milk on their behalf. Let me move on because I'm losing some of you. 26. Everyone read 26. When you walk in the image of God, your oppressor will judge you. They will say you're arrogant. You're out of control. Who do you think you are to make these kind of demands? We tell you what to do. You don't come to the negotiating table telling us. Who are you? We want this, or we're not doing that. Who are you? You're arrogant. Let me tell you something. When you find out who you are, and say, hey, I'm not doing it. Find you someone else. Amen. We're on the verge of doing that right now. We're telling someone to say, go find you someone else. Amen. We're not interested. See, that's the image of God. You don't have to take the garbage you've been taking. Stop taking the wages you're getting. Amen. You living from hand to mouth. You've been trained. They trained you to live in hog pens. The most some of you will ask, we read it in a document last week, the Sunday. The most some of you will ask is, can you give us some ammonia maybe to clean it up? And some of you won't even complain at all. We've learned to be comfortable in the environment. We go to school, they give our children any kind of courses. Okay, we got gym for you every day. And we got art. And we know you were real gifted in music, so we wanted to make sure you get a major in music. And how about my math? Oh, we'll give you business math all 4 years. You have a calculator. Amen. Give you business math. Amen. And what about my science? Oh, don't worry about that. We got you covered for science. Amen. We'll get you inside some class dissecting a frog. Well, I did that in junior high. Well, then you have all the science you need. Let's stick another typing course in here. And you running, skipping, and saying, I just can't wait to graduate. They can't wait for you to graduate either because they send you out there unprepared. They're preparing you to be a slave. Now, the real trick comes that when you try to go to college, you find you have to waste another whole year in college and take courses that you don't even get credit for. Well, don't you want to know what I want to be? I think I want to be a doctor. No, we just give you liberal art courses. Amen. Liberal art. I mean, what is liberal art? Think about it. So they took your money for 4 years. Now you're mad. So you got a 4-year degree. And you still can't get a job. Don't know what you are, where you are, what are you, what kind of job you are, what do you have? Then he said, well, let me go on back to school because they told me if I get more education. They said, if I go to school, get a good education, they said, I get a good job. See, another illusion. And so you can go on back to school and you get your 2-year degree. And then all of a sudden, if you don't get a hold of Jesus, you end up like my brother on the LIRR. You start saying, something ain't right. I got a master's degree. I'm educated. I'm an educated black man. I can't find a job. So you just start sitting there with and saying, I can't take it anymore. The only way you can live in this society is you got to have a touch of insanity. or you got to be filled with Jesus. That's the only ones that make it. Amen. 27. Now, listen, some people will get rich off of what we do. We will be helping some of the blacks. We will be helping some of the blacks. There's some blacks now we're helping. We will help those blacks that they will find, you know, Uncle Tom. They will call them in to preach to straighten out black folks that have heard this. So it is a win-win situation because they'll get a little honorarium from it. Amen. They're already doing it in some parts of the country. Amen. Bring in so and so so they can straighten out these niggers over here, you know, because they done heard this liberation from that Jordan. Amen. And it's okay. Because, see, they still got to pick up my book and read it and then try to refute what has been said. Amen. It's part of the packaging. Amen. Let me just...